Long ago, in a humble village, nestled deep within the heart of Africa, there lived a wise old woman named Mama Olayinka. She was known far and wide, not for her wealth or power, but for her deep understanding of life and love. It was said that even the elders sought her wisdom. One evening, as the golden rays of the setting sun bathed the land in a warm glow, the children of the village gathered around Mama Olayinka, eager for a story. "Tell us a story, Mama," they pleaded. Mama Olayinka smiled, her face lined with years of wisdom and kindness. She sat down on her favorite stool under the great baobab tree, and in a voice as soothing as the breeze, she began. "Today, I will tell you the story of two crows and a mother's love. A love so deep, so pure, that even the heavens wept for it. In a time long before our own, there lived two crow sisters, Oba and Ife. They were not like ordinary crows. These sisters had the ability to take human form whenever they wished, and in their village, they were revered for their beauty and grace. But, though they shared the same nest, their hearts were vastly different. Oba, the elder sister, was proud and self-centered. She thought only of herself and took great pleasure in her beauty. She often spent hours preening her feathers, admiring herself in the reflections of streams and ponds. Her vanity knew no bounds. On the other hand, Ife, the younger sister, was gentle, kind, and humble. She cared deeply for others and was beloved by everyone in the village. Ife's heart was full of compassion, and while her sister chased admiration, Ife sought ways to serve those in need. One fateful day, both sisters fell in love with the same young man, a humble farmer named Oleyemi. He was kind-hearted, hardworking, and respected by all. He had no interest in riches or beauty, but instead, he longed for a wife whose heart was as pure as gold. Though Oba believed that her beauty would capture Oleyemi's heart, it was Ife's kindness that won him over. They were soon married, and in time Ife bore him a son, a boy whose laughter filled the village with joy. They named him Ode, a fitting name for a boy destined for greatness. But jealousy, my children, is a dangerous thing. And it wasn't long before Oba's envy turned into something dark, something dangerous. Every time Oba saw her sister and Oleyemi together, her heart burned with anger. She couldn't bear to watch her sister enjoy the love she had longed for. One evening, as the sun set and the moon began to rise, Oba made a vow. "I will take away what Ife holds most dear," Oba whispered to herself. And so, with a heart full of malice, she made a plan. One night, while Ife and Oleyemi were fast asleep, Oba crept into their home. With swift, silent steps, she took Ode, the child, and flew into the night sky, high above the village, until she was nothing but a shadow in the clouds. When Ife awoke the next morning to find her son missing, her heart shattered. She wept for days, wandering through the village and the forest, calling out for Ode, but no one had seen him. The pain of losing her son consumed her. Days turned into weeks, and Ife's once bright smile faded. But she never gave up hope. She knew in her heart that her son was alive and that one day she would find him. It was this hope, this mother's love, that gave her the strength to carry on. Now, My children, let me tell you something about the power of a mother's love. It is stronger than any magic, more powerful than any curse. And it was this love that guided Ife on her journey to find her son. One night, as Ife sat by the river, praying for her son's safe return, a strange thing happened. The wind began to whisper, carrying with it the voice of a child. Mama! Mama! Ife's heart leaped with hope. She followed the voice deep into the forest, where she found a small cave hidden among the trees. And there, curled up in the corner of the cave, was her beloved son, Ode. But there was more. Standing next to him was Oba, her once beautiful feathers now dull and lifeless, her face twisted with guilt and regret. For as much as Oba had tried to keep Ode away from Ife, she could not break the bond between mother and child. Oba fell to her knees, tears streaming down her face. "I'm sorry, sister," she cried. "I was wrong. I was so blinded by jealousy that I could not see the love you had for me, the love you had for your family." Ife, with tears in her own eyes, knelt beside her sister and took her hand. "Love is not something you take by force, Oba. It is something that is given freely." And with those words, Ife forgave her sister. Together, they returned to the village with Ode, and from that day on, Oba changed her ways. She learned that true beauty comes not from the outside, but from within. And Ife became known throughout the land as the mother whose love could heal even the deepest wounds. And so, my children, remember this: a mother's love is boundless, unbreakable, and everlasting. No force in this world, not even jealousy or anger, can stand in its way.